Good save. Happy Wednesday. How's she going, everybody?
How's it going, guys?
Rich, do you mind scrolling up just a touch in that window? I'm sure you might have like 30 seconds ago, and I just don't see it because there's so much latency. Just the whole master screen, just so we can see go on the side of the bar there.
Like just to the right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just scroll up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. How's it going, everybody?
Roll down a bit.
Center.
Down a bit.
Center. Perfect. Great. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah.
Happy 3rd of July.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, are we have anyone with us tonight? But it's like, no, the 4th is tomorrow. This whole week to me is always like North American holiday week. Well, I guess for everybody it is, but like I just kind of assume that everybody's
It's my birthday tomorrow.
It is? That is true. He said it was on Thursday. So happy birthday, Rich.
Wow.
Also, we got Rich holding down the fort back there, coming in without really knowing anything, and he's doing good so far.
Doing a great job. Thanks, buddy.
So
that's kind of how Rich has done at this company. It's like Rich is coming. It's like, hey, do you know how to do this? No, I'll figure it out.
And then
he figures it out, and it's good.
Rich, my good sir, would you be able to push the new messages button there? It'll just pop the chat bubble down so we can see the newest comments.
Yes.
Perfect.
There we go. What's up? Derek, what's up? Luke's definitely getting Country Fest grease all over that Novo. Yeah.
not worse than the Cheeto grease. So
no.
We're good.
How many showers did you have to take before the stank was gone?
Oh, I showered every day, sometimes twice a day, depending on what time I got home. So
home being your room?
Yeah, sorry.
From Country Fest? I was like, you drove back to St. James every day from Dauphin? That's a bad plan.
Yeah. No, Derek, I meant Rich doesn't remember anything from doing the live stream stuff. He knows a lot of things around the shop. And we went around and we said that right after we said that he didn't know anything. Anyways,
yeah, how was you're back from Country Fest. Derek's kind of back. He's back at the lake, but how was Country Fest this year?
It was good.
This is the first year in for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, Dauphin Country Fest is a festival that happens every year in Dauphin, Manitoba, which is about 3 hours.
Yeah, like 3 and a bit.
3 hours from Winnipeg. I would say it's it's the biggest country festival in Manitoba for sure.
Yeah.
But it's pretty big. I'd say for Central Canada. Like some of the West Coast ones are pretty big. Some of the East Coast ones are pretty big.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Country Thunder is a bit bigger, but definitely in the prairies and that area. It's definitely the biggest.
Central Canada.
Yeah.
And actually does generally bring out some pretty big artists. Yeah. Who was
Alabama.
Alabama.
This year was the 90s country.
It was Fogarty last year, wasn't it?
Fogarty and who else was there? I'm forgetting now. Dirks Bentley was there last year.
JBB was there too, eh?
Yep, James.
I was going to say, I remember because they had that song come out and they did a bunch of whatever it was, truck something. Yeah. And I'm saying that seriously, not just because it's a country song. It's actually in the name.
There's a lot of truck songs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is Canada's longest running.
Is it actually? Oh, cool.
It's been since the 90s, I think.
Yeah.
Early 90s.
Yeah. Crazy.
So yeah, it's a cool festival. So yeah, they did the 90s night kind of thing. So they had
which I feel like not even just in country, but 90s is just kind of
the golden era.
The thing now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So they had Clint Blackout. They had, and by Clint Blackout, I mean Clint Black was there, not Clint Blackout.
Clint Blackout.
Yeah. Nitty Gritty.
We're off to a good start today.
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band was there. Okay, 35 years.
35 years, sweet.
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band was there. Jody Messina was there.
Was Doc Walker there? I saw
Godfrey
was there. Godfrey also prefers no pick guard. Sorry, bud.
I know. I was so sad.
We saw. Yeah, Derek posted a video. If you guys are in the Rev community, shameless plug. Rev community. I see a whole lot of. It's funny because we point people to YouTube. I see a whole lot of YouTube here, and that's good because you're watching on YouTube. But if I see you on Facebook, that's good because I can tell you to go to YouTube.
Yes. Exactly.
So I think a lot of you have caught on, or just no one on Facebook's here today. But Derek posted in the Rev community Facebook group a video of our buddy Derek Gottfried, who around Manitoba and Canada is he's extremely well-known guitar player. He actually was with the Big City All-Star Band for a while, which I gig with. But he plays with Harlequin. He plays with Doc Walker. Lots of corporate stuff, but yeah, Derek has this one Les Paul that's modded, so it is like the Strat thing, and that's the Les Paul in the video. I guess the whole point of the video for our Derek was to prove that he also prefers no pick.
Yeah.
Right? But that Les Paul is definitely Clint Blackout is going to be the new in-house cover band. Nice. That Les Paul is up there with the nicest Les Pauls I think I've ever played. Yeah, up there with, I would say honestly it's nicer than, this is not like a dig by any means. Derek has a ton of nice Les Pauls here that I love playing, but that one is top 2, maybe. Not just because of the mod, but the neck on that thing, I think someone, and my dad might have stripped it or someone did for him, or I forget who it was.
TJ could have done it as well.
Actually, you know what? It might have been TJ actually, because doesn't Derek have no? He has the Peg City pickups. Does he have the
he's
Prairie
got
guitars?
TJs.
So TJ did it then.
He's got
So that's why that guitar is so sick. I didn't need to. I could have just remembered that from the beginning. Just been like, yeah, TJ messed with it.
Yeah.
That's why it's so sick.
Yeah. That video also, like, me being in it wasn't planned at all. I just happened to walk past and I was like, why are they recording something?
Oh, he knew. He knew you were coming.
Oh.
Yeah. Metal Country. K, for real. Who's heard the new Bill Murray album?
Yes.
Actually is.
So good.
Have you checked it out? So.
I have not.
Do you remember? Okay. Very big backstory. Not very big. Do you remember the band Attack Attack back in the day?
Yeah.
So Austin Carlisle from Of Mice and Men was in that band. Caleb Shomo from Beartooth was in that band. Yeah. And the guy who does Bill Murray, and it's like the actor Bill Murray, but spelt as one word, so it's Bilmuri. But his name's Johnny Frank. He was also in Attack Attack. But it's like his newer project, and it's crazy.
It's
so cool.
So good.
It's like literally like pop country prog metal.
It's weird.
And the new album's like that. The old album, he did some other really weird stuff. I feel like each album has kind of had like a thing.
Saxophones.
But what's funny is like a couple of the dudes from Morgan's band played on the new Bill Murray album.
Oh, really?
Like Tony did all the pedal steel stuff, which is super sick.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
That's
no,
sick.
he got like legit dudes to play
That's
on
awesome.
this record. Who's the singers that do? Dylan Marlowe, I think, does a guest spot. Mitchell Tenpenny does a guest spot. There's like a bunch of like legit country singers that he has on it too, and it's awesome. So check it out. New Bill Murray record's great.
Bill Murray's great.
Gets Blackout banged up and plays country covers. Yeah, this thing does. I was actually practicing for a big city gig this weekend, and this thing does country tones like. It's a lot of verb, but.
I was gonna say, you have to add in that double bend.
Yeah, the split on this thing does it. I'm really enjoying it. But so maybe we could, Derek. Maybe we could do that. First time catching us live. Just got home from an Opeth gig. How was
nice.
that? That's sick.
Nice. Yeah.
That is like, I haven't seen Opeth in years. I saw them twice in high school at the Garrick. There was 2 times they were here. Once was with Dark Tranquillity, which was really, really sick. That was kind of in the heyday of like those bands too. I think it was just around when. Do you ever listen to much Opeth?
Not really, but like I've heard a few songs.
Like when Ghost Reveries came out, that was a huge album.
Yes.
Like they have a lot of great records, but that was a huge album. I think that was like a little more commercial, but just like great songwriting and everything. It was right around when that album came out with Dark Tranquillity on that tour. It was a really good time. So I'm jealous. Where'd you see him?
Cool.
Ronnie, what's up?
Ronnie?
Ronnie, you want to come do
Gear and Beer next week?
Do Gear and Beer in the next little bit?
I'll meet you and then we'll do the live stream together.
Yeah. Ronnie should get down. We got to get you down here, buddy. We've been talking about it forever, but Ronnie needs to come on Gear and Beer. And it's the summertime and people are away. So if you want to come down, Ronnie, let us know. We got space for you.
Chris is in the house.
Yeah. Ronnie, you actually can play country. You could do that. We could do Clint Blackout with Ronnie. Ronnie could do all the actual country licks. Yeah.
Pierre's question is, what's the sound difference between the D20 and the D25?
Tonight is my night. Yeah, man.
That's great.
So I actually, yeah. So, no. If it's important, you can take it, Rich. It's all good. Rich jumped in last minute, so it's okay for the phone
just
to
mute
be
your
going.
mic. Just be sure to mute your mic.
But anyways, yeah. Pierre, like you're kind of bringing up one of the main points that I kind of thought of when we were thinking of ways that we could do this, because obviously the D20 versus the D25, physically, this has a speaker, this doesn't. So there's obviously...
The D20 is a lot smaller, too.
Yeah, so there is a difference in that regard. But the amplifier portion
The tonal differences.
itself, like the biggest difference, obviously, is the format. And we did make some alterations with the actual amplifier portion of the D25, and not just the fact that it's a combo. Like the amp itself is a bit different. It's not crazily different, but it is different. And we did change some stuff feature-wise and sound-wise, just based on, like, Derek always tells the story of when we first made the D20, we sent it to a couple people, and there was one person we sent it out to that commented that it might need a bit more headroom, and we're always like interested in hearing what people have to say about this thing. So we ended up making a change in listening, and it's like, oh, cool, like, and that's kind of how we operate. Like, we really like to hear and use feedback from people that are using our amplifiers. So there were certain things with the D20 specifically like the gain boost having a knob rather than being like the push-pull
Yeah.
pot or having reverb on board. Like there were a couple things with the D20 that after it had gotten out in the world and people had tried, they're like, we love this. It'd be cooler if it had this too. So with the amp itself, that was kind of the goal. I mean, obviously the combo makes it like a lot more versatile in terms of setting. Yeah, for sure. Because like you could bring this just to a gig, you don't need to bring a cab, whatever. But it does have an extension out, and it can run silently without the cab and just use the 2 notes output. So in a sense, it can still operate the same way that the D20 can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like it just gives you a little bit Ronnie and the Dusters. Derek.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Opeth was in Athens, Greece.
Nice.
That's
Are they
awesome.
also going to work 6 days a week? Do you hear about that?
No.
Oh, Germany's implementing a 6-day work week. Or not Germany,
Really?
Greece. I said Greece, sorry,
No.
Greece. Not Germany, I said Greece, where he just was. Greece is.
No.
Because apparently there's been a population decline, so they want to increase productivity. So everyone's just working more.
Oh, no, guys. I'm praying for you.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't know. I just saw a couple of things on that today, and they said, I don't know if it got passed, but a couple of things were like, this is happening. I was like,
no.
oh man, I would not be stoked.
No.
Anyways, that's cool. And Derek is right. Sorry, back to what we were saying. There is a bit more top end in this, and that was also some feedback that Sean had based on it being a combo and just also in general, like
Yeah, just,
yeah, being a bit brighter. With the combo, obviously we used a V30 as well, which does give it some of that brightness. But yeah, overall, if I were to sum it to like a few things, 5 watts more, which like is not exponential, but you do feel it.
yeah. And
Like
you're-
especially running direct, you do, yeah. Gain boost on the D25 versus the D20 is a button rather than the push-pull. And then it is foot switchable as well. That was the one main thing. And with the pot, obviously, it's not foot switchable. With this, it is. It is. So that, in a sense, Derek.
No.
I knew Derek was going to say something. That's funny.
I'll move to Greece.
They have good food,
They do have
and
good
it's
food.
really beautiful.
It is, yeah.
I guess might be worth it. So yeah, gain boost being foot switchable is a big thing because in a sense, like it is a one-channel amp in that it shares an EQ and all of that stuff. But this does give you 2 kind of foot switchable stages within the
Yes.
amp that give it a bit more flexibility.
And you have the reverb on the foot switch that comes with the D25. So you have the reverb and the gain boost. So you can turn the reverb that is on board on and off.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, not like this is a huge thing, but the speaker load is also on the front, which is just easier to access.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not like that actually makes a big difference. And also, this is not a functional difference, but rather than having the little trim pot under the headphone, it has a full-size knob.
Yes.
So it's just more solid. So there were just some refinements that we wanted to make, and sonically, same thing. Like having Sean on board for this release also definitely influenced some of the choices we made, and also wanting to make this something that appeals more to like a session player who can just bring this. And that input was definitely invaluable. So off the cuff, if you guys have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, we'll kind of just get some sounds going. Also worth pointing out, both of these, I think these ones both specifically are on the site, but D20, D25, as well as pedals, all on sale for Independence Week up until the 10th. So we're doing $200 off D25, $100 off D20. We also still have some demo amps on the site. $400 off of off of stock black Generator 120.
Yes.
15% off of pedals, and then free customization on all orders, excluding just the stock black Generator 120s. Derek says, yeah, 6-day work week, Greek food rips I'm in. Oh, someone's asking about 930. This is 930 Club. It's a club in Maryland, and it kind of, like, I always saw people with these shirts, and I was like, what is it? Like, I don't understand. And it's literally a venue. They just have really cool merch. It's a great venue.
That's cool.
But, like, all the crew guys have them, and then it started getting used on that Roadie Monday page. Because it just became like kind of a techie meme, and it was like when it's career day and your dad shows up with a 930 t-shirt and a Focusrite, and it's like the kid just like face palming, you know. So I don't know, it's kind of funny. It's a club in Maryland. It's a cool venue. Great folks that work there.
Good things happen in Maryland.
But lots of people have these shirts. Like they always deco people in merch, and yeah,
good stuff in
Good
Maryland.
marketing. Yeah. Robbie, is that why you were laughing? Because of the Roadie Monday page?
Probably.
A lot of lamb. Yeah, there is lots of lamb in Greece. Also, the time that Sam wants to stream me over, I didn't even think of that. Wow.
That's perfect.
That's amazing. Derek, I didn't even think of this. I'm wearing
That's
this.
actually perfect.
I'm wearing this every night now, and I'm just going to do this.
It's like instead of having like a countdown clock that you have at the back, you have this.
That's so funny. I literally did not even think of that. But no, it's a club, and it's a great venue. So
Yeah.
if you ever, I forget exactly where it is in Maryland, but if you're there, you should go.
Baltimore,
Maybe.
probably.
Just don't get stabbed.
Yes.
It's not great there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
What's everyone drinking tonight? We forgot to do some of the old classic gear and beer stuff. It's been a while since
Gearsy Beersies,
I've
yeah.
been on, and you
Yeah.
weren't here last week either, right?
I don't know. Last week we were off because you guys were at Country Fest. Yeah,
Yes.
I was here, but just by myself.
Yeah.
so
wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, no, there was no one else to do it, but that was okay. Like you guys were all at working away at Country Fest, and honestly,
Yes.
I could have a full shop day that way and not worry about
Yeah.
prepping for the stream
Any
and
setup
get some
or
stuff
anything,
done.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
But yeah, we're just on the Keys this week.
Yep.
Pride of Nova Scotia, probably not, but that's their slogan anyway.
yeah.
So, what else? You got a PBR over there?
I had, yeah, there was
Did you bring
one.
that from home?
Well, no, there was one singular PBR in the fridge.
Nice. That's good. What do you guys got? I think we should have when Sam's fucks will run out. They ran out a long time ago, bud. Don't
Dude.
even worry about that.
I got a funny story from Country Fest. So, what Derek and I and a few other people that you guys might know, like my dad and a few other people, do is that we rig for the first few days. Once the rigging is done, we switch over to like stagehand and backline and like changeover stuff.
Yeah.
So the first day of the actual festival, which was Friday, Clint Black was playing. And so I was helping set up the video wall. And so the video wall guy's name was Fish, right? Big dude.
Is he always there
I
at
don't
Country
know.
Fest?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever met Fish.
I feel like
before.
I have, just because. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it's
You remember-
memorable.
You remember when you meet Fish?
Yeah. Great guy. Like just so on the money with what he's doing, super good.
Yeah.
Anyways, once the loadout was done, because when you do load in with a certain person, you do load out with the same person.
You're
just
kinda
to
like
keep
paired,
it the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we take down the video wall. He's got these jars. He hands me this little wooden cutout that just says "fuck" on it. He's like, here's a fuck to give. He's just got a whole. He's got a whole jar of them. He had a whole jar of them. So he just handed it to me. So
That's awesome.
so it was on my hotel nightstand, and me and my dad were sharing a room. He's like, "Why do you have that?" I was like, "Oh,
Here you go."
Fish gave it to me."
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
That's
That just reminded me of that.
good little bit to have at a show when you like meet new dudes every day.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
like way to win them over.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah,
That was super funny.
that's funny. What do we got going on? Robbie has water and chicken nuggets. That's great. Like together. That's commas are important.
Spent the day doing stuff for something he can't
Can talk about. That sounds like a cool music thing, but if you can't talk about it, that's cool. Pixie Pickles Labatt Blue tonight. Very Winnipeg.
Classic.
Nice. Yeah.
Big glass of
Pepsi's.
Jim Beam. Let's go.
Man, I haven't drank Jim Beam in a long time.
I don't think I've ever drank Jim Beam.
It's whiskey.
I know what it is.
It's normal whiskey.
My dad would never let me. He'd be too disappointed in me.
Now? I don't think that's the reason
Jim
he's
Beam is just
disappointed
so-
then. Like,
No, I just mean it's
yeah,
super. I mean it's super cheap. It's bad.
Rich is
He's
having
disappointed in other ways, yes. And Robbie, yes, I do know.
fun. Oh man.
Yes, I do know.
Okay,
and
who
I
wants to hear some sounds?
haven't told Sam. Don't worry.
Yeah.
How does
Haven't
it
told me
feel?
what
Robbie's stuff. He told me.
that he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. You guys chat.
And I'm not telling you.
I'm not offended. He probably shouldn't if he's not supposed to.
Shouldn't have told me.
Well,
If
you
he's
shouldn't tell me.
Oh, I'm not going to.
No.
No, I'm not going to.
Good.
Yeah.
Means you're a good friend.
Anyways,
Yeah.
D20 versus D25.
Anyways, off the topic,
Good boy.
do you guys have any questions? I saw Pierre, you had asked. Were there any questions that you had, or did we kind of just answer them like in terms of the conscious changes that were made with the amp? It's still mono, like it still has the same unit for the two notes, so it's like the mono out, which is the equivalent of the cab M, which means that it has the pre-post, which is a good way to test tubes.
Yeah.
That's how I've mostly been using it
Yeah,
recently.
exactly.
And also, just you can do like the whole power section emulation within two notes, which honestly I like that feature. Like I wish that was a feature on.
The 120s.
Yeah, not just for the sake of testing tubes, but like it is a cool feature. And once we actually experimented with that on here, it's like, oh, these actually sound accurate.
Yeah, exactly.
And
It's
cool. Like, yeah. Sam's just on the cool club. No, I'm not. Derek knows about the Robbie stuff too.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not an Eastfeld, so there you go. That sounds like the prerequisite for the club. Either be from Peterborough or be in your family. So
Derek didn't
one
tell
of-
me about it. I will
One
say.
of the two. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. That's pretty much it. Yeah. If you guys have anything you want to hear or ask off the top, let us know. We've also got the Sparkle G series pedals here, which we'll play through some of the G series just so you can hear how these all stack out. Like these are the same sound, but
Same circuit, but just
Yeah.
different enclosure.
but limited run. These are also on sale. They're included within the 15% off. Once these are gone, I don't know how many of them we're doing. I know we got a batch of them, but these are kind of like a limited run for this year.
Once they're out, they're out.
Yeah, I like them, man.
I like them a
They
lot.
look great. Yeah.
I love the different colored knobs.
Yeah, for sure. And I always have liked the black sparkle on the D20 when we did those two. I really liked that. It was
bronze sparkle.
yeah, it's bronze metallic. That was
Close
what it was. Yeah.
The G8 is like pretty much the same powder coating
as this,
or
yeah.
it literally is the same.
It is. Yeah.
So
Which is-
if you want to get a gauge, since you can't really see super accurate things on camera, that's pretty much the same.
It's similar to a G8, yeah, for sure. How's it going? Where's everyone watching from tonight? Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, Derek's at the lake, which is, I don't know where. Luke knows where that is. Somewhere in western Manitoba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Near Brandon.
Near Brandon?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's all I will say. I'm not going to dox us, don't worry.
No. More sparkly top ending those sparkles. The paint bleeds through the tones.
Yes.
More sparkly top end.
It's very true.
I was like, tones? Tones were good. Sorry, Rich. Do you mind going up just for 1 second?
James-
I saw Mike had said something there. What was that?
James also said that he uses his D25 with his 212.
Yeah.
Like with the external.
I'm a huge fan of using it with the external. And the 5 watts does give it a bit more body through a bigger cab for sure.
Or sorry, Mike said that. Sorry, Mike.
Mike, oh yeah. The external cab speaker is a great tool. I like to hook up my D25 on my 2.0s. Hey, Mike, also, shoot me a message. You don't have to respond here, but did those other tubes arrive for you? Let me know. Okay, I was thinking about that this morning. And then, yeah, no, it was funny when we were shooting at some pedals the other day. I immediately I wanted to use the D25 because we had it in here, but I plugged it into the 112, and it's like, yeah, it just sounds big. Mm-hmm. And also blending speakers too that way. Like, I'm a big fan of using a creamback cab with the V30 in there. Yeah, 100%. Which we have a video coming out on tomorrow, by the way.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, didn't hear it from us here first, but Derek made a great video about that, and it's coming out tomorrow on our YouTube channel.
So stay tuned.
Pierre's watching from Quebec. Nice.
Thompson,
Manitoba. Nice. Up north.
Leduc.
Leduc.
Very nice.
Barrie, Ontario. Nice. Another Barrie guy. I was going to say, isn't someone else here from Barrie? George. I used to play in a band that started in Barrie. I spent some time there for a little while, but then everyone moved to Toronto, and I just went there instead. Awesome. Sounds good, Mike. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, you wanna play something?
I'm watching from here. Oh no, Todd. 3 berries. What's up? There we go.
Oh, there you go.
I was gonna say, I thought there was more. Todd, you were the guy I was thinking of, man. He's back. That's awesome. 3 berry dudes. You guys should have a little gear and beer sesh over there.
Yeah.
Get you on here. Jason McCoy's from Barrie too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Crazy. It's a cool little town, honestly. Like it's kind of just up on the closer to Georgian Bay, like just a little north of Toronto. Like yeah. When the Afterimage, like when I played in that band, like they were originally formed in Barrie because the main 3 dudes lived there. Some of the other guys lived like around like Aurelia or somewhere else around there. And yeah, I would fly there to do that. Like the early days of the band when I was flying there, the 2 dudes still lived in Barrie, so I would just go stay at our guitar player's parents' house there. It was kind of cool. Yeah. 4 berries.
Yeah.
2 Thompsons too.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Shout out Thompson.
Yeah, that's sick. Cool, man. Honestly, I love seeing that because like there's 3 dudes on here that are into the same thing.
In the same
that
area.
are now linking up that they live in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why
cool.
I love these types of communities, and I'm not just referring to like the Gear and Beer stream, but like that's why I love this type of stuff and like this online interaction. That's so cool. I'm having a lot of fun watching this. So
Yeah, I think anybody would, Robbie.
Mm-hmm. I definitely recommend Barrie over Peterborough. Honestly, I haven't spent enough time in Peterborough. I remember there was one Dallas Smith tour that I did in 2019 that we did pre-pro there at the arena for like 3 days. And I remember the only thing that was open after we were done rehearsing was like this arcade bar downtown. It was interesting. That's literally, I didn't go anywhere outside of that like 1 block in the 3 days I was there. Just like stay in the arena, go to the place.
Yeah.
Maybe you could tell me what that is, Robbie. I don't know. I think it's like an arcade or like a game bar or something. No one else is from Peterborough, just Robbie. He's the only guy that lives
Population
in
1.
Yeah.
I didn't see who, but somebody asked what the D20 and the D25 was designed for, sonically wise. Like what kind of music?
I've kind of learned that if you're hitting it with the right stuff on the front end, you can use them for anything.
Exactly.
It was intended to be a pedal platform.
Yes.
I don't think, like, regardless of what style of music that is for you, that's the functional intention with the D series.
Yeah,
products.
it's not just like one answer.
Yeah,
it's like
Derek just nailed it there.
Yeah,
too. Like,
exactly.
as we were saying, that the Dynamis series is like the platform series, and that's the intent, regardless of what you want to use that for. The D40 is a 2-channel amp. The second channel has a bit of gain. Like, it gets hotter, it gets into more of like a broken up kind of gain thing, and then the clean channel actually has a gain knob that can start to break up. The second channel, I would say, is more of like a vintage style overdrive. The D25 and the D20 are just like the single channel clean platform thing. But the way that they're voiced, like, they take, like, comparatively using the G3, for example, as a high gain preamp kind of thing, or a pedal just into the front end of the D20 versus the G20, the way that the D20 saturates from a pedal like that, I almost prefer the response of that. Like, it's just voiced in a way that it really receives any type of drive pedal nicely, especially with the gain boost pulled out. So it's a platform, but if you have some overdrive pedals that you like, you could easily use it for metal. I did that complete package video on YouTube with like the G3 and the G8, and it's pretty much all high gain tones with the D20. Like,
well,
there's a couple clean parts, but that's it.
Even before we were playing, I was ripping on a 7-string.
Yeah, it
into
sounded
the
great.
D20.
We'll grab that in a bit too. You're ripping the AM7 there.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Derek, I was gonna say the original 740, like Dynamis 740, was designed for country / pop.
But I think where we kind of missed intent-wise with that was that it was too hot still.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it wasn't clean enough.
Yeah,
like, it wasn't an actual pedal platform.
The clean channel did nicely, but the second channel still was quite hot.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a metal amp, but it could get onto like kind of, I don't want to say G4 because that's like really saturated, but like that type of gain, you know what I mean? Like, it's a bit looser, not as compressed. Like, it was more of like a rock type gain.
Still a great amp though, I will say.
But I still think because of that, it got misconstrued as a rock amp.
Yes.
And now there's, like, with the D40, there's more of a distinct like intention behind each of those series. Like, the generator, you could use for any style of music too because it has all 4 channels, but it's more of like an approach thing. Like, the generator is made so that you can have all your sounds within the amp. The Dynamis as a whole is made so that you can put your sounds into that platform and voice it the way you want. It's an approach difference more than anything, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rich, would you be able to just scroll up a little bit? There was a question that I wanted to answer, but I completely forget what it was. Keep going up a little bit there. A little more. A little more. A little more.
Nice.
Oh, I remember what it was now. I think it was
Retros. That was it, Robbie. Sorry.
Oh, all good.
Yeah.
I think it was Flux that asked it. He was asking what our preferences are for the Creamback versus the V30 and the D25.
I always will go.
I think it was a little bit. Oh yeah.
Creamback.
No, Todd. There it is.
Todd. Personally, for me, Creamback.
Yeah, me too.
If I'm using it with another cabinet, V30. And this is a personal preference. We voice the V30, like, we voice the amp using a V30, and it comes stock with a V30 because that is generally what most of the players that we have got to, like, when we were working on and researching it, that's kind of what people wanted.
Yeah.
That's kind of the standard. And like, although like on a 25-watt combo with a single speaker, like, the Creamback does have a bit more depth.
Yeah, it's
when,
a little.
When we were talking about bringing up more of that top end voicing that a lot of the Nashville guys liked, a lot of that did come from the top end that a V30 has.
Yes.
So that's kind of the intent there, and I do think for that reason that was for sure the right choice. My personal preference, because of the tones that I like, which are a bit darker, I would go for a Creamback if I only have a single 12.
I was gonna say I always tend to go for like darker tones, so I definitely like the Creamback a little more. It also sounds a little more rounded to me, in a way. But honestly, you can't beat like a combination of a V30 and a Creamback.
Yeah,
like,
I'm a big fan. Like, if you're thinking about running your D20 or D25 with a cabinet, like, I know it might seem excessive, but like, either get a different speaker, or if you have the D20, just get a 212 because it sounds sick. Like, it adds so much body to it. Like, just having a bigger enclosure, like, any single 12 will not have as much body as a 212.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you have the ability to mix it, but again, it depends. Like, if you have 2 V30s, that's still going to have more body. If you want more of that top end from, you know, a 20-watt amp, that's going to push the speaker more accordingly than a 75-watt speaker, you know. Yeah, Derek says Creamback too. The 75 specific, yeah, Creamback, sorry, we do 65s and 75s, but the 75 is kind of the main creamback option that we'll go with. Yeah. Is the Esso on? I don't know what that is. That sounds like
I think that
sounds like Peterborough speak.
Yeah.
We're back. I haven't seen an Esso. Actually, no, there's Essos here still.
I drive by an Esso.
Man,
every
what
day.
is it? Oh no, I'm thinking of Irving, and that's in the East Coast. I'm like, what are the gas stations that I always see when I'm out there? It's Irving. And I don't even know if that's Ontario. That's the Maritimes. But
Maritimes.
Yeah. Irving.
Dude, I was watching Goon yesterday.
That's a
I
great
realized
movie.
all the Trailer Park Boys are in it.
Yeah. It was filmed here.
It was filmed here. Mitch is in it.
Aaron Porter's La Prairie, wasn't it? Or was it here?
No, I think it was here.
Mitch is in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, Derek told me that before, I think.
In the first game that Doug actually goes to watch where he beats the hockey player up, Mitch is the goalie that's sitting on the ice just going with his helmet up.
That's awesome.
It's so funny.
My old band, Annex Theory, like my first kind of like metal band, our drummer Adam painted all the goalie masks for that movie.
Oh, that's
he
cool.
was
So
like he was like an airbrush artist.
Belchie's mom.
Yeah, he did.
That's
No, he
so
did. He
sick.
did. He has the pictures of it on his Instagram
That's
still.
so
Like he
sick.
actually painted it. Yeah, it's pretty sick, and it's like a pretty big part of the movie too,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you know what he does with it.
Yeah. Those the two twins.
Yeah.
Or brothers. 31 pounds. I didn't know that, but Derek commented it. So.
Yeah, no, Derek's good for knowing all the exact weights on stuff. Yeah, and I said there was a weight difference between the V30 and the Greenback. There's not. No, but like a couple people asked why we, because like on our cabinets we used to do mix like V30 Greenback as the stock option. Why we changed that, and the cost on Greenbacks specifically went way up relative to their other speakers. So that's literally the reason. Is just I think they went like 30 to 40% up. And just greenbacks, which is weird, like not V30s, but. Hello, Dad. How's it going? Bruce is here.
How's it going?
How low wattage can you use the speaker, especially with a smaller output amp like a D20 or a D20? And do you ever consider softer, harder tubes as part of how to form your tone? What do you mean by softer, harder? Just like how you've biased it? Because like like cold or hot bias definitely would affect it within the safe range. How low wattage can you use the speaker? This is the thing. It's like I guess if you want to push the speaker more, like that's why I think a lot of people liked the V30 with the D20 or the D25 because it kind of got closer to the range in which the speaker would actually start to break up. With a 75 watt speaker, it's not going to break up as much from a 20 watt amp.
Yeah, exactly.
So if that's what you meant, unless I was totally off point.
No, he's talking about driver wattage.
Derek says 45% up on Greenbacks.
Yeah, that's
there
insane.
You go. That's crazy. Yeah. So that was the reason, as Derek said. I mean, driver wattage, yeah.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
speaker wattage.
That's kind of the thing. Yeah, like you can definitely start to get a V30 to get a little more hairy with a D20 still. The Greenback won't do that quite as much. So I guess it depends. Maybe that means that I prefer my tone to be not quite as broken up in that regard.
Yeah,
or like I like to have
more
the ability to.
headroom?
Yes, that's the word. Correct.
Yes.
Like kind of give myself more room to push or pull
Before you break up.
as I like with exactly. Like I don't want to have to fight
you
it.
want,
Like
you want it to be cleaner while it's louder.
yeah, I want it, and what I want to be able to hit it when I want to,
Yeah.
but otherwise, like I don't want it to be like that all the time and have it to fight it and kind of like use restraint, you know, like because I have a hard time doing that when I'm playing live. Like I don't want to use restraint.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
want to hit it, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Greenbacks made in England. Do you think that's how they justify the price
well the
Potentially.
V30s are now too. No, the V30s are all. Or Derek, you could maybe correct me. I thought the V30s were now being made in England too, because Fricker did a whole video on that. How the British ones are way better than the Chinese ones.
Yeah, Derek, we're saying this. We're saying the same thing, where it's like rounder and more low.
Yeah.
End. It just sounds.
Yeah.
To my ears, I like it more.
Yeah, and it's easier to retain that at higher volumes for sure. But Derek, yeah, you could maybe correct me on that. I believe they switched it. Like I'm not sure if the V30s are still Chinese. If they are, that would certainly explain it. But I thought that they had put everything back.
I
to
think
the
they
UK.
put everything back to the UK, and I'm sure it's
Okay.
just because it's more.
Derek just said they also went up 20%. So
yeah.
there you go. D20 with the V30 112 versus the D25. Here's okay. Do you prefer a closed back or an open back cab?
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many
That's
different.
that's
like,
the other thing, because the 2 or the 112s we make are closed back, and that does affect it. So that's the thing. For me, once again, it kind of becomes more of a situational thing.
Yes.
You know, like, do I want to just bring the combo to the gig? Because if I don't mind lugging the two pieces, I like more bottom end, and you will get a little more bottom end with a 112
yeah, the
cab, right?
closed back.
So it depends. Open versus closed back. Do you like a more airy sound, or do you like a tighter, more kind of compressed sound?
Scott, yes, the D20 and G20 have different or sorry, I should say no. They have different clean channels, the
Yeah.
D20 and G20. And we did a live stream on that, I think, didn't we? D20 versus G20.
Yep. Yeah, we
Like
did.
recently.
Like within the last couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah. The clean channel is the same, but no, it's not. Once again, kind of coming back to like the biggest difference of those amps is just the philosophy of design. The D20 is a single channel amp that is intended, like it's one channel. So the clean channel kind of has to be able to push or pull in either direction depending on what you want. With the G20, it has a set clean channel and a set gain channel.
Yes.
So the clean channel was intended to just stay very clean. Like the gain knob on the G20 doesn't do anything on the clean channel.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's one of the biggest differences.
Yeah, it's not intended to be like a push clean. Like the gain still backs off nicely on the amp if you want to do that. But like, yeah, it's more of just like this is your all in one. You have a clean and you have a gain, and then this is your one channel that you can make do what you want to do.
And you can somewhat mimic the push pull on the G20 with the wide switch. I find that adds a bit more oomph to it. It's not going to be the same as the push pull, but
yeah,
you get a little bit more variety with the
for sure
channel. So
yeah, there you go, Mike. Learned something new. Yeah, honestly, I didn't know the exact specifics of that situation, but Derek says it's dumb. Yes, it is. Thoughts on what you all would pair a pair of Celestion G10 vintage 60 watts with? None other pair of G10. Oh, the G10 60s. I mean, like the D25 or like either of those would work fine. I mean, those just give you like a little bit more, like you'll hit that breakup point a bit sooner.
Yeah.
So I think that would kind of be a good middle point for sure. Like I'd probably go with the D25 for that, honestly, just because the extra 5 watts. Like
I was gonna say out of the two, I would do the D25
for sure. Or if you had a D40 with like a 112, like that would also do it really nicely. Because like I don't know, with any of those amps, when you push them hard, they're gonna break that speaker up for sure. So I think that would be a nice middle point. I just like the warmth of the creamback, whether it's the 65 or like a 60 watt Celestion or something like that. Like, yeah, just not having to fight the instant breakup, you know? If that answers your question. And if that does not, please let me know and I'll try my best, for sure. Mike, what's up, dude? Mike Jeeves says, D20 and D25 in stereo is absolutely killer. Everyone should buy both. Well, hey, you could. Nick Rice did that too. Nick's got the two D20s and also D25, but he's constantly saying he likes running the D20 with the D25 in stereo because you can hear like a little bit of a difference, so.
There you go.
Yeah, Thomas, Derek is correct. It's all the promos are through our dealers as well. Yeah.
In North America.
Correct. Not Europe, unfortunately. Cool. Let's play some stuff.
Yes.
Here. And if you guys have questions as we go, please keep them coming. Like that's great.
Yes.
Love doing that.
Let's do just straight clean.
Yeah. Why don't you start there? You got well, we have different guitars, so why don't we take turns? We'll both play the Novo.
Or I can play a.
Let's
coil.
Let's play the same guitar. We'll play
okay.
Do you want to play this or do you want to play the Novo? Have you played this?
I picked it up once.
Try it if you want.
Sure.
We'll do that. Well, let's try both. We'll do this and then you can try the Novo.
Sure.
See how it is at different pickups. Yeah, Derek, I think I was putting more thought into my pedal board build, and I think I might have to put an ABY on there. just so the option is there. Just watch one thing with the bar. I need to tighten that.
Yeah, it pops off.
Yeah. Oh, the screw just needs to be tightened. I don't have the Allen wrench on me.
All good.
But
all good.
Well, Scott, that sounds good. G20 TS. Free customization right now.
I will say I use a G20 and I have a 212 and it is perfect for what I use.
Is stock black?
My G20?
Yeah, or your 212?
It's white. My 212 is also white.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Wait. No, I did.
Yeah.
You got that a while. Was that that Beast Dog one?
The 212?
Yeah.
That was the one that my dad Tolex and it was all like rippled and disgusting.
Yeah.
And Derek was like, you can just take this.
I don't remember that. Yeah, that was funny.
So that was.
And now we have David and Rich. Good
Well, that was while David was still here. It's just my dad needed to come in to do some extra stuff. I don't remember what for, but.
And now Rich is just gonna go be the woodshop gremlin forever.
Yes.
Not forever. It's okay.
Everyone
three days a week. Let's go.
Everyone congratulate Rich on his new position.
Yeah, Rich is gonna be running our woodshop for the next bit, and honestly, already has had some great ideas for the shop. So I'm excited.
I always forget. What is this little switchy poo do?
That's the bridge split.
Okay. So I don't need to worry about that right now.
Yeah, Thomas, sorry, I just saw if you had any issues with warranty, you could, depending on where you're located, we could suggest a dealer. And we obviously, preferably you go through a dealer, but we do cover the amplifiers. And if it's purchased through us directly, we'll help you out. If it's purchased through a dealer, we can get in touch with them and figure out the best way to get you sorted out. If you're in Pennsylvania, Derek, you can kind of hit him with what dealers you might know in that area. We do have a lot of U.S. dealers for sure. So, yeah.
Does that sound super quiet?
It does.
Yeah, okay.
Your gain's down. Do you turn this up all the way?
Yep.
And you're on there.
Yeah. Could be just, honestly, just the difference between the...
Go ahead. Your gain knob was like there.
Yeah, I like it real clean.
With when it's pulled out.
Yeah, that too. Sure.
Okay.
No, I actually like it down.
Nah, run it there.
That's just me.
That's wrong. Do that. Yeah, Derek's got you there. Yeah, we have a company warranty on all of our stuff, so no matter what, you're good to go.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. Let's rip up the old D20.
Put a little verb on there.
I don't have a verb.
You
I
don't
only
have a verb?
have-
What?
No. I know.
Some delay.
That was the first thing I said to Dorian when I walked in. I was like,
Sorry.
I only have delay. I was like, I'm
Go
the
ahead.
king of verbs. Yeah.
It's a nice delay though.
That's
Like
nice,
that's pretty
yeah.
warm.
Yeah.
Just a bit though, just for texture. Well, you know what you could do?
Yeah.
Just
there
use the
you go.
112 or
There you
the
go, guys.
412 with verb. Go ahead. So the stock IRs on the amps. Go ahead. Yeah. So the stock IR on all of our amps are the 412, 212, and 112 with and without reverb. So there you go. We just put some reverb on the cap.
Accidental plug, but it works. Rich's first idea is a 4-day working week.
Yeah.
He's gonna instate that.
Mike, we don't do repairs in the States, but we do have a warehouse there, and they come to us from there. Shipping to Canada is way more expensive and takes way longer, which is easier for us to get it over doing that. Derek.
It was just a comment. I didn't actually say it.
What?
The 4-day work
The 4-day
week.
work week.
Oh. That's funny.
Nick, my man, how's it going?
Cool. So you're flat. Like, let's just put the amp totally flat, and this is without using the gain boost. Obviously, we're using different delay,
Everything.
but I've got a bit of delay going here. I'm going to tune this down a bit just so we're not getting
Sure.
the slap back.
Sure.
Go ahead.
So yeah, this is everything.
Just do some chords, like
Yeah.
open chords. Thomas, yeah, a lot of guys are using these in Nashville right now. That was kind of the intent with the Dynamis style amps, for sure. So yeah, that's just a bit of delay, but the amp completely flat, no compression or drive or anything. Like round, but still lots of attack, you know. All right, let's hit this really quick. So that's the D20, and then you can do it.
Oh.
Yeah, you just play through both. I'll
Yeah.
die.
I guess I have the same hands
Yep.
as
Correct.
myself.
We'll try both. That is correct.
Thanks, guys.
Can you plug the jack in? Are you
Yes.
good? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Great. Here's the D25.
You wanna turn the volume up a bit?
That's about where.
Oh, wait, I just
it's your
man, I'm so
it's
stupid.
your
Yeah.
ears. Yeah, just
As
go.
soon as I said that, yeah, that's
you're good.
fine.
So I do hear the top end difference right away. I'm not sure if you do.
I can hear it from
It's
even
it's
that
definitely
low.
brighter. Yeah. Yeah, like it's very similar. Obviously, it's generally the same amp, but like there is probably that 10 to 15% more top end, which I think I like.
I think I definitely like.
It like opens a bit more, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like a right or wrong thing. I just think it just depends on what you like if you want it a little bit darker or not. But nice. Yeah. Let's go back and forth one more time with your hands, and then I'm gonna try it
Okay.
because
I
I
want
want
to mute that real quick. We're professional around.
You don't need to. Wait, yeah, you do. I'm stupid.
No, all good. All good. We're good. We're all good in here.
What do you guys think off that first kind of switch? I do hear the top end difference. Like it's really close, but like going back to it, you can hear it for sure.
Yeah, the D20 even sounds more broken up just from where I am, right? Or where?
Well, yeah, 5 watts less, which I guess is like 20% more in this setting, you know. But
Yeah.
do some just like arpeggiated chord kind of stuff, like you're doing there, or like you know what I mean, kind of just like. So Pierre, you are hearing both of these amps through the 2 notes embedded. So that was kind of what we wanted to do with this, is do a direct comparison of the amplifiers itself, excluding the fact that this is a combo with the speaker. The IRs were done on these with, I think, the WGS.
Yes.
This one is a mix of a VET30 and an ET90.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're hearing kind of what's similar to a V30 creamback mix right now. A lot of the depth you're hearing is probably coming from the ET90, which would be more like a creamback. But yeah, this is kind of just a direct comparison of the amp. We're like, they're both going kind of through the same output source right now. I think this one does actually have a creamback in it, though. Oh, Thomas likes the head more. There you go. Cool. That's the thing, right? Like, it just is a matter of what you like. I don't think there's a right answer here. Just a matter of... Okay, let's switch back quick. Yeah, like, I could go either way, honestly, just depending on what I'm feeling like. Yeah.
I like both.
But... Okay.
Beauty. And
Play the same kind of thing. Yeah. But if I were to do, you know, this, you know, you can get it pretty close. But I feel like there's a little more like brightness on the attack, which I do like. Todd, we can definitely do that for you, man. We're gonna just kind of go through a few different tones. Like he says, he'd like to hear each, just kind of at the edge of breakup into like a lighter overdrive. So yeah. All the D25s we have creambacks right now because we were out of V30s for a bit. That is correct. Yeah. Celestion is not quick.
So this is the D25 here, and the one that I was playing previously was the D20.
Yeah, right now, Thomas, you're hearing the combo, and again, these both have the 2 notes units built in, so we're running direct. But right now, you're hearing the combo, and previously, the one you liked more, you were hearing the head here, the D20. Let's go back and forth. I'm gonna do one little, just to see what I like the feel of here, and then yeah, we'll kind of just add some more dirt. We'll go to the, after this, we'll go to the gain boost, and then we'll start adding some pedals, and it'll be a whole bunch of fun. All right, so right now I'm gonna tune this quick. I'm running through the combo, which is the D25.
See, if all of them are out of tune in the same sense, then
I
are you really
will
out
say
of tune?
I got this shipped to me in E flat, and I, for this gig this weekend, tuned it up to standard and did not set it up yet.
Yeah.
So I need to do that tomorrow.
It's punk rock.
It's not a punk
Sup,
rock
Brandon?
gig. It's not a punk rock gig, so I don't know if they're gonna like that.
It's
But
punk, bro. Don't worry.
yeah, nice Like it feels great. Like
Yeah.
top end's nice. The other looper riff.
You ever heard that one before? Yeah. What a classic.
It's an intervals riff at least. Okay, hit me with that D20. So now we're going to the head. Oh, I can't find it either. It's in a weird spot. There it goes.
Okay, there you go. You're on now.
See, I like where that sits, like frequency-wise, but I like the feel of having a little more top end.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Nick, I have not actually plugged a D20 into a full stack before. Have you ever plugged it?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, that's great. I like where that sits sonically. Like I feel like if I was gigging like in a loud setting, that will, like I've kind of come to realize that in a live setting I do like things a bit darker because I feel like it's less abrasive and
Yes.
I lay more into it because I don't feel like it's as harsh.
Oh.
So maybe in a live setting I would like that, but like the feel in this setting of the D25 and having a little more of that top end specifically, like it feels like the attack is just a little more there, which I think I like too. Derek, we should do that.
Maybe the 612. Oh no, it's unloaded. I was gonna say we could use the 612.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more back and forth
Yeah, yeah.
just on the cleans, and then we'll move on. Yeah, do you guys have any questions so far? We'll get into doing. I saw some people asking to have stuff stacked with dread, so we will certainly get there.
Oh yeah.
But
We'll take you to Sunday morning, boys.
I think I'm more vibing with this right now. But again, I don't think there's a right answer. It just kind of depends on what you want. But nice. And one more switch. Like every time I switch, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the thing.
Wait, I like this better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's why you gotta get both.
Yeah, I could go either way, I think.
But-
I think off the top, like without pedals, this feels a little nicer just because of the top end, but this sits in a very nice space.
But I can now see why Michael says to do a D20 and a D25 now because of the differences. I feel like they would blend very well together.
Oh no, Dad, I definitely have not moved out of your setups. I just don't ever have time to come to your shop. I definitely need to get you to set up my Schecter and both of my RSTDs.
I gotta
immediately.
go to your shop. I gotta check it
Yeah.
out. I haven't been there before.
It's funny, this thing is set up perfectly from the factory, and I picked up my Schecter, and I was like, man, this guitar should play just as good as this, but I just haven't had
just
time.
does not,
Yeah, so we'll come by. Derek's getting there.
I think he said something.
Oh, he just can't see it.
Underneath, yeah.
That's funny.
Yes.
Yeah, hey Derek, I got to bring in some stuff, so if you want me to take it, I can bring it. Yeah. Sorry, Rich, I'm gonna get you just to go up a little bit so I can hit some of those comments. Sometimes they come in real quick, you know.
Welcome to running video, Rich.
Sometimes they come in fast. No, it's okay.
It's just
how it goes.
I just mean you guys are always like.
Here's some Newfoundland. That's what I wanted to see. How's it going, Scott? Scott Nickerson says, apologies for the ignorance. We are all ignorant here. No reason to apologize. How does the D20's gain compare to the 123A? The 120 is a lot. Well, it has a lot, like multiple preamp stages, right? So it's a lot more saturated and more punchy for sure. Like it's the same overall voice, but when you have 2 to 3 preamp stages, you're going to get a lot more saturation out of that channel. Not to mention you have like 5 times the power, 6 times the power. So overall voice is similar. Overall feels similar, but obviously it's bigger. Like it feels bigger. So Michael says it needs to be noted that you can make them sound the same. Absolutely. Yep. I highly advise owning both, and then you can take the one that suits you best to the gig or run 2 stereo and different sounds. There you go. Yep, for sure. Michael just has all the sick gear, though. So that's awesome. What riff is that? You keep playing it.
Hidden the Ceiling Fan.
By?
Title Fight.
Oh, I'm annoyed. That's the first chord on the new Higher Lows album. Thomas, either a 112 or a 212, just depending on your situation. In terms of the power requirement and the way that the voicing works with those cabs, either will do the job. I'd say it's just a matter of what size works best for your situation. Personally, with the 112, I like the sound of a cream back, but the 112, we talked about this a little bit earlier, the 112 that we make is closed back and the D25 is open back, so even having a B30 cab with a closed back does give it a little more focus, if you know what I mean by focus. Like more compression, tighter low end. Yep. Yeah, that's a cool riff.
Yeah, it's sick.
That literally is though the first. Yeah,
it's a good riff.
The first Higher Lows riff on our new album is. But it's.
Oh, I've heard that.
Yeah. But it's literally that chord.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's a nice chord. I actually wrote that riff when I was on tour with Dallas, and I was tuning one of Darren's guitars left-handed because I couldn't actually play it, and that was literally just an easy chord to play left-handed, like playing upside down. Yeah. So I just kind of landed on switching between those two, and it was like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. That was actually how that riff came to be.
What chord is that?
It's
a A, C sharp, and a.
It's a minor 7.
G, A flat.
It's an A minor 7, or a major 7, sorry. But just with like the 7 is like up an octave, so I guess it'd be like a maybe like a 15. I don't know.
Something stupid like that.
Yeah, that's a 9th right there, or not the 9th.
When is Luke starting a band? Never.
So it's with the 3rd and like the 15th, and then the open 9th. So I don't know what it is, but it's a cool chord. When is Luke starting a band? I don't know, dude. I was saying, and we'll chug in a bit, but like Luke's right hand and chugging has improved. Luke should play in like a Kublai Khan type band, I think.
Oh, and I'll bust some Kublai Khan out tonight. Don't you guys worry. You guys are gonna be chugging beer left, right, and center as soon as you start hearing them caveman riffs. Just straight chugged.
The PBRs.
Chugged up. Dude,
cool.
That Kublai Khan PBR cooler sold out in an hour.
Yeah, of course.
I would have bought it. If when I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's sold out. The two worlds colliding. Okay, why don't we do some...
Who's the best hardcore band that's out right now?
Out right now? Like a new hardcore band?
Anyone.
Hardcore? Can we include metalcore? Or just hardcore?
No, I'm talking like Kublai Khan, like hardcore.
Okay. Knock Loose is pretty good.
That's verging on metal.
Really
that's
good.
verging on metal.
Okay, well, if it's not Knock Loose, then it's Kublai Khan or Tsunami.
I was gonna say Speed.
Or Speed. Speed's good too.
Speed's sick.
I showed him.
Yeah.
I told Rich, I was like, Rich, listen to Speed. You're gonna like it.
I've been listening to it like a lot.
It's really good. Yeah.
I will say for straight up hardcore, that's not Kublai Khan. Apart from Kublai Khan, Tsunami's my favorite. They're just so bad, but in a good way.
That's what hardcore is.
It's so bad, but in a good way. It's so funny.
Scott asked, do the D20/D25 favor any specific type of pickup over another, single versus humbucker? Or I'd say it just depends on what you like. Like Sean always plays it with P90s and humbuckers, and he makes it sound ways that I absolutely cannot. Yeah, there you go. I don't think I think it's more like what you favor as a player will work with it depending on your playing style. Like I've seen Sean use every type of pickup and guitar with the D25 and make it sound like immaculate. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't think there's a right answer there. Like it's the same old thing. So much of it comes to preference.
Anything but EMGs.
That's true. I actually don't think Well, even then though, it's like
No, EMGs
you
sound
could
really
make those
good.
sound good and the right thing. I just don't think that would be the right choice for this
Yeah.
amp specifically.
Yeah.
Maybe the generator, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say when Putney was trying out the 120, he has EMGs in his Dunnable,
Yeah.
and he was playing clean, and it sounded so good.
Yeah, it's whatever works
It's like,
for
wow.
for what you're doing. Like if it sounds cool and it sounds the way you like, then
Yeah.
great. That's all that really matters. So no, I don't think there's a pickup that works best with it. I think like especially like I know it sounds dumb, but like it has a gain knob even though it's a clean amp. So like if you're coming in too hot, like you do have some flexibility to alter how it's hitting your preamp, right? So yeah, no, I think you'd be good to go.
You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. Great reference.
School rock.
Yeah, great reference. Which is Sean's favorite of pickups?
Of the amps, I think
Or amps.
Sean's more of a D25 fan. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
But like Thomas, what you're saying about the top end, like you liked that the D20 was a bit darker. Sean actually preferred the brightness of this, which is why we went this way. Like Sean actually had some input on the voicing of the D25, and he preferred it to be a bit brighter. So yeah, that or the D40. Like I know
was gonna say,
Sean's
he
like
loves the
Sean's a D40 guy for sure, but
EMG 81 and drop C into a 5150 is a recipe for 2010 metalcore.
yeah, dude,
It
I
is.
had that exact rig. I had an LTD MH like.
Oh yeah, and the LTD.
It was
is
an
that
MH. It was an MH 1000 with EMG 8581 that I flipped like Adam D. So the neck was in the bridge, and the bridge was in the neck. And then it was a 6505 plus with a tube screamer in drop C.
Was the LTD a black and gold one?
No, it had actually.
Okay.
I'm actually sad I sold this one. I never saw another one of that series like it. It had this really cool kind of like navy quilted top.
Okay. That's it.
But it was like matte. It was weird. I'm actually kind of upset I sold it. I bought it from a buddy named Kyle who used to work at Quest for like cheap, and then I sold it to get my first 7-string, which was an Ibanez RGA 7 that was worth like maybe $600. Had the stock Ibanez pickups in it that sounded really crappy, and then I tried then at Quest we got a blackjack in after that, and that was that Schecter blackjack that I bought and used for like all the afterimage stuff because I tried that with different pickups and it was night and day. So
Is that LTD model, was it MH 1000?
I think it was a 1000.
Is that the one that's the like single cut like Les Paul style?
No, it's EC.
Okay, I was gonna say
No.
that Les Paul style is the metalcore guitar.
The
That's why I
black
said
and
it was
gold, the black and gold
yeah.
matte one. Yeah, no, that's literally the one that everybody used. We sold so many of
Oh.
them with that finish.
Happy Thigh Day.
Happy Thigh Day. We're here, boys. Yeah, Luke's really here.
There we are.
Your legs are like as big as my whole body on this screen.
I know. I also was gonna say my shirt is so much dustier compared to yours, and it's really showing on the camera.
Yeah, you were in the wood shop all day.
I
though.
was,
That's fine.
yes.
That's why I changed clothes. I usually bring extra clothes. For
I
the
should have
live stream.
brought clothes, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I looked like you earlier, except without the legs.
Without the legs, Sam has no legs.
No, I'm done. Yeah.
Do you want to do some more?
Yeah, let's move
a little
on.
more
so,
overdrive.
So we're gonna move up to the gain boost stage of things.
So you're at. Let's just go at noon again with the gain boost.
Sure, yeah.
Might as well.
So I'll start here. Like this is the clean sound we had going. So the gain boost, it's not like a different. I said you can kind of use this as like a switch to like a different channel, but it's just it is a boost. It's not like you're getting a ton of gain, but it really alters the feel of the amp.
Yes.
And I love how it feels with it on. Like I've kind of gotten into the habit of even if I'm running clean, I'll turn it on and kind of do this kind of thing. So if I want to, I can roll back into that.
Be completely clean.
And then as soon as I want to hit it with the humbucker, right, it'll start to do that. Like being able to run that and then back off into. All the dad chords.
I know we have shirts, but I don't want to steal shirts. I already have stolen so many. Yeah, the way that the D25 and D20 clean up when you roll it back is just crazy, and then just go straight into that.
Right? Like, there's a ton of flexibility within that. So I like leaving the gain boost on. Derek, I know, is the same. You're the same, I think. Like, it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really just gives you so much more, like, it sounds, I hate these stupid guitar hype words, but like everything just feels so much like more stringy and like tight, you know? Like
Yeah.
it feels so much more there.
Present.
Yeah.
There's more presence.
Yeah.
Kind of, but not presence in an amp
Not
way.
not enough frequency sense.
Yeah.
Not in the other music sense.
Yeah, exactly.
It just feels more there, and like, if you, I was gonna say if you have not hot pickups, because like, I feel like it is tougher to, like, you're asking about if there are pickups that are good or not good to use with the amp, and it does come down to playing style. But using a higher output pickup, it's gonna be a lot harder to do that. Like, that's why I like lower to mid output pickups. You can add more gain on the front end, but you can't take it away if your source is super hot, and that inhibits you from being able to kind of play with that.
Yeah, if your starting point's too hot, you can't take anything out.
I prefer to be able to build in front because it's like, okay, great, it's clean. Let's add a gain stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I want more. Great, I want less. You know, like, it's all kind of just right there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's fun. Mike P says the green channel has become quite an obsession, though. Nice.
Yes, it is unreal.
I really like the green channel on the 50 and
So versatile.
and the revision B. Yeah, it's super great. Anyways,
I have the shape of a football player. Apparently.
Huh?
Apparently, I have the shape of a football player.
Too tall.
I was gonna say I could be like a right guard or like on the O line. I could be one of the big hogs in the front.
If you're watching this and you don't know, like, Luke is like 6'7" or
6'7".
6'8". Okay.
We measured at Country Fest. I'm 6'7.5" with shoes on.
There you go. Luke is massive, so he'd be good at basketball and volleyball.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's
you
a
ever-
good question, Thomas. Sorry, what were you gonna say first?
stuff to Waterstown, yeah. No, I was gonna say you'd be good at volleyball.
Yeah, I was good at volleyball.
So Thomas, while we're here, yeah, I'll step it down to 5 watts.
Yeah, you can even hear the difference in like it's breaking up a lot more.
If I pin it, I'm Rich. I'm just gonna like earballing this.
That's pretty close.
I'm gonna put it back where it was, so don't tweak too much. But this is with the 5 watts, and like it definitely is saturating more. I can feel
Yeah.
it. Like,
And that's the volume's at like 2 o'clock there.
yeah.
That's the old
And this is back up to 25.
it's the old Stone Temple Pilots chord there.
What?
That's in Creep.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like coming out of the chorus. It's like super flangered or a lot of chorus in it. Oh yeah, smash that like button and subscribe. Join the old Facebook community page.
You would be a good goalie. You could just block
would.
the net.
Well, most goalies are like the average height for a goalie I think is like 6'4" or 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean they got to be big. Defensive end, yeah, I just have to run a lot better than what I do. Could be a good tight end.
Devin, it's all good. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, Rob's. How far do you hit a golf ball? Okay, so funny you mention that. I suck at golf, like really bad, but I like golf.
Like,
How far do I hit a golf ball? Maybe 50 yards with a driver. I mean, Rich, you know.
yeah, cool. So that's golf. I don't
Golf
care
talk.
about golf.
I have the D20 whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so sorry, one more time. Clean.
Yeah.
And I'm just on my humbucker, but this is clean. Everything flat still. So, yeah, I'd say probably 20% more gain, but like the feel definitely changes a lot. So why don't you go first?
Okay, sure.
Go this time. We'll switch over. I'm gonna turn off
Sure.
that. Let's turn off that delay this
You want me to
time.
go to a 25?
Do yours first, yeah. And let's go back to just the 412. We'll turn the
Sure.
verb off for this one.
Sure. I don't believe you. Ask Derek. We've been golfing. That was the first time I ever went golfing was with him, so he knows. He's been.
Derek says Austin probably destroys you, and he's 4'7".
Oh, he does, but he goes like
With a loaded diaper.
Yes, and he goes every week though, so he's a bit of a goat.
Yeah. Nice. That sounds great. Turn the delay off there.
This is on the neck pickup too. So this is it without the gain boost. Yeah, Austin can outdrive Derek.
Yeah.
I know you don't care, but that's impressive
No,
because
that's-
he's 5'2".
Technique makes it for sure. Yeah. I'll correct that. I like going to like the driving range after a few beers and cranking some
The old
balls.
D range.
Love that, but like I have like maybe if I exercise practicing, like I just like putting in like mid-range stuff. I just want to crank it. I'm not good at this.
See, that's where I'm good. I'm good at putting. Derek, we gotta go golfing sometime soon.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like
It opens everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what I say. Like it just opens everything up a bit. That's kind of how Derek put it too. Like it just feels like everything is more accessible.
Yeah.
You know. Yes, Derek. That is
Yes,
correct.
He does. He loves cranking balls.
Yeah.
Are they open
The
back?
combos are open back. Yeah.
Yes.
The cabinets are closed back. And that is kind of the other thing that we're talking about. Like we're running all these through the two notes, but it's like if you don't, a lot of people think that the V30 is brighter. It's like, well, if you close the cabinet, it's not as bright. Like that is a factor too. So.
Would the D25 technically be considered a semi-open back?
I would, yeah, probably. Derek, what would you say?
Because I'm wondering, is it like, I wonder what percentage it has to be closed to be considered a semi.
How
like
much?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
I want to say that's like at least, that's
done.
at least like 40% closed with the like.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's got like the bottom baffle and like the bar there, but it is primarily open. Yeah.
But yes, it is. You can see the back of the speaker.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Why don't you
okay,
try this guy out?
Yes. Yes.
I feel like we're gonna kind of hear the same difference here, but I'm just curious to see.
See, that one's easier to find.
I feel like because this is darker, like the gain boost brings out the top end a bit more relative to the neutral setting. If that makes sense.
It's just open back. Okay,
Just open
cool.
back. Cool.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that. That's without. Yeah, I feel like the top end opens up more on the
It's
D20.
already there.
Yeah, exactly. On the D25, it's voiced in a way that already kind of exists.
I gotta tune this thing.
Go for it. Sounds good though. Yeah, it's like I'm curious to hear. Like before, when we went back and forth, there was like an obvious difference right away.
Yeah.
With this, the difference I think from the neutral setting to the boost is more exaggerated on the D20. But I'm curious to go back and forth now and hear how big of a difference there is in this setting because I feel like it's going to be less than the clean setting. Yeah.
Yeah, Portaback's like the old 112s where it's got the like little window.
Wait,
Yeah, no.
Scott, when were you out there? I saw you mention Parsboro. I used to go camping there as a kid. That is around the Bay of Fundy.
Luke
Yeah.
is not wearing flip-flops. He's wearing shoes. Don't
Nice.
worry. I'm a sane human.
Portaback is like the old 212s. Okay, so they just have like the window. Yeah, okay. Remember how they had kind of just like the...
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
the little window.
Yeah,
We do have a 7. We'll get to that in a bit.
yeah. Garrett, yes, I do. I have the AM7 here.
Play some a Data Remember. Like I know how to play a Data Remember.
That's not a data, remember?
That's pop punk.
Give me the 7th string.
Okay, so here's the thing. Derek's been on a bit of a kick with the Day to Remember, and the whole time.
Since NAM.
Yeah, I know,
Since
but
the drive to NAM.
But the whole time, here, I'll put this down so I can grab your Anderson. The whole time during Country Fest, that's all we listened to was A Day to Remember.
Nice.
Which they rip, I will say. It's Julia's favorite band, so
Nice.
I listen to it a lot.
I'm doing this very quickly, and then we're going to go back
You
to
want
our
the
actual
25?
topic. Yes. Because Garrett wants to hear the 7th string.
We'll go back to the 7 as well. You have some Jensens to try out. Okay, cool. Oh, you're in G
We
sharp
do
there.
have, yeah, it's fine. We do have some Jensens here to try out, yes. That is correct.
Disrespect your surroundings. I love the mastery drums.
Where's that squealing coming from? I don't like that. Let's turn it.
That's a hefty game.
There you go, Derek.
Disrespect your
There's your Day to Remember chug. Cool.
Do you think
That's
the
it.
D25 will work with your jazz big band? I think so.
Totally.
And that can cover your classic rock needs, of course. Yes, I think it definitely could.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like
Especially with that gain boost.
Yeah, like and this is what we'll get into next, but like you don't need the way that boost receives pedals, you don't need like super high gain pedals to get a decent rock tone. Like you can stack a boost with like maybe one overdrive and it'll like saturate nicely, but it'll be a lot more controllable than just smashing it with like something super high gain, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like for classic rock, yeah, that's the move. Leave it on the gain, with the gain boost setting on, and then have like a tilt booster, like a tube screamer or something, and you're good to go. No, we're not doing that today. Fine. Derek, sup, poo? I can't stop seeing a washing machine rip itself apart.
You all right, buddy? I need Sam to scare Derek by nearly destroying his guitars when Derek's not on stream.
Derek destroys his
If you-
guitars more than I do, man.
I was gonna say, if you just watch a few live streams, like maybe watch like 10 live streams, I think there will be 4 or 5 of them where Derek either puts cheesels on it or cheesies or doesn't wash his hands or anything. What good work? What happened?
I don't know.
I was gonna say I have no idea what I did. But thank you. Unless you're sarcastic, then fine.
All right, back to the task at hand. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly just go back and forth here as well because I don't think we actually. I think we established, yeah, there's a more drastic difference on the boost from the clean setting with the D20, but let's just see what we like more. Oh, let's get rid of the gate now. I was like, what's going on? Gate. Okay, quick switch. Still more bottom end. Push the button. And then pull. Yeah, it's definitely a more perceivable difference. Poo Ninja, I think he just nailed it. We're gonna make a Gear and Beer montage with Derek and that Gear and Beer song, and that A Day to Remember song with Derek just putting cheesies on all of his guitars. Just rubbing the cheesy up and down the guitar. I actually think that there still is quite a bit more low end with the D20
Yes.
in that setting. I think there's a more perceivable difference from clean to gain with that, and that still presents more low end.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a more gradual boost, and I think that the low end, like this is brighter, but I think it's less of a difference between the two settings, if that makes sense. Here you go.
And I think it is because of the
Yes, you can.
the
Garrett.
top end.
Garrett, absolutely you can. Bourbon and gear tonight.
Yeah, of course.
What were you saying there, bud?
I think that it is because of the high end that is already in, like the top end. that's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
in
It's
there.
just, that's why I was saying perceivable. Like
Yeah.
it's not like it's that big. It's just the fact that this already lives in that space. It doesn't sound as if it's exaggerated, even though it might be the same.
Sorry, I was reading comments there. I was
It's okay. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
I was hearing bits and pieces.
That's how my brain usually hears.
I know.
Yeah. What type of bourbon you got, Garrett?
Do you own an octave pedal? I think yes. Derek has an octave pedal.
I don't
He's
know
got
where it is though. The drop.
No, well, he has the drop, but he also has the Jack White copper sound pedal. The
The
third
phone,
man.
that phone thing.
Yeah, the little telegraph one.
Yeah.
I think it's
not
cool.
A real octave pedal.
It's cool.
I don't know if we have anything rigged up right now though.
No.
We'll do some 7-string stuff though and see for sure, Devin. Like I mean, we still a little bit there, but cool.
Rich loves whammy pedals.
You like the whammy pedal? Or is he just saying that to stir the pot?
I like whammy pedals.
They're cool.
It's the pitch shifter that's not my favorite.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
There was one old afterimage riff where in the middle, like it's like a chugging riff, and like there's just a bunch of, and like I used a whammy pedal live for that, so I didn't have to just hit it like that, and it would work. I'll have to show you that riff after. It's very obnoxious.
You have a bunch.
Is a bunch of octaves? Oh, he has the Boss for sure too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I looked over here.
Because the pedals used to be over
Like
there.
we still had that, yet it's been like a year and a half.
Has it been that long? No, it hasn't.
Oh, it's been a while though.
No. That was when Tyler was here. We put the 5 guitars up like that. So
Tyler was here in September. It's almost a year.
not a year and a half.
But almost a year.
Almost a year.
That was close.
It's 10 months. Yeah. Okay.
It's close.
Fine. I'll give you that. Is it? Wow. We're 2 months away from September. Holy
Yeah.
crap. What is going on?
Hi, Max. How's
Yeah.
it going, buddy?
Max, what's up? Hi to
No, he
Luke, but
said
not to Sam.
not you.
Oh, he doesn't like me anymore. That's okay.
How's the cabin, Max?
Max, you having fun, buddy? I'm still going to say hi to you because I'm a nice guy.
Apparently his new thing is him saying, "What did you say to me?"
Oh, yeah? That's awesome.
No, what did you say to me? What did you say to me?
Ooh.
Apparently, that's what my sister and Austin were telling me.
Oh, man.
There's another
It's
thing
funny
that I'm
that-
forgetting it.
It's funny the things the kids pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I like sound
awesome.
with a delay in front for that post rocks.
Ooh, do we have some frontal delay?
No, we don't.
We
right
have
now.
some loopal delay, but we can do
Looper.
that. Like let's get that going. All right, so we kind of jumped into the gainy stuff. Let's see how it starts to take pedals. But like if you want to do the post rock thing, go ahead, Luke. You got something there?
Post-rock?
I could see you tapping. Oh wait, no. Is this in 4 cable too? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. I actually don't know what I was gonna play. I just started doing it. Post rock. Give me a band. Let's go.
He just blew a raspberry at you and ran away.
great.
That's awesome. Yeah, there you go. There's Fall Troy.
Is that it's technically post rock, right? Post hardcore.
Yeah, it's a slap black thing.
I actually don't remember how to play. Hold on.
It's all minor 7 chords. Or all like root 3rd, 7th.
I know that. Oh, that's what.
And then the other 2 are the minor shape.
Oh yeah. Right.
Keep doing it.
Okay.
That's close.
I keep. That's okay.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Let's see if I can get it here.
I don't remember the bend.
Oh wait, what the heck?
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
But the delay's not doing what I want.
Here, let me set you up. I got you. You ready for this?
1 sec.
Oh, you don't trust me. He doesn't trust me. I know exactly how to get the sound.
I got it. There you go. The repeats aren't doing anything. This pedal works great. Try it.
That's weird.
The repeats literally aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
That's funny. Look at the timing. Dun, 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 dun. Whatever, it's not gonna do it. I don't know why it's not
Click the value.
It's literally
That's
not doing
insane.
anything. That's time. I'm not gonna fight with this thing.
That's
tonight.
weird.
That's fine.
even
Well,
on-
it's not. We know it's broken.
Well, I mean, even on B, the repeats are at just 1. Oh yeah, the D20 does make a great power bass amp.
Yeah, my dad has one. That's why he
Yes.
commented on it. Yeah, he's got a red one. Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
The red ones are cool.
The
They're
not the
rare.
shocking red, but like the actual
Yeah,
like, deep
the
red. Yeah.
deep red. Which we had one on the site. We had one of the demos. We had a red one. Oh, you should play that one song that I get. No, wait. That you were like, oh, you know that one. You should play guess that song. See if they know what it is.
What? Which one was it?
The
Let's see.
yeah, that one. Can you guys get that song? It doesn't have a wah in it. Though.
This is the auto wah. He said just turn on the H90, and that's what this was on.
I was wondering if that. Yeah. Oh yeah, Corey Wong on a D25 or a D20 would be super sick.
That's exactly the type of player it's designed for. I'd love to get one out to Corey to try for sure. Well, that's the Ottawa preset. What's this?
It's almost like an organ.
Garrett, there's no way I can get a McGee tone with anything except for a Fostex. You know what he does for his rig? He runs like, he has this little pedal board and like the Ranger effect, the Ranger Effects reverb. Have you heard of that thing?
Yep.
That's like the main thing, but he's running a baritone flat wound Fender
Like
into
bass.
a pedal board with the Ranger and then into a Fostex mixer from like the 90s, and he's literally just getting it to like produce digital distortion, and that's what makes that sound.
Oh wow.
It's crazy.
Is he using like a bass 6 or is he just using a baritone Strat or sorry, Tele
No,
or
it's a
Jazzmaster?
regular Jazzmaster with baritone strings. Like it's not
Oh.
even it's not even like a baritone lang. Like he's got it tuned to be with
cool.
some other mods and stuff, and then it's literally like the Ranger. A couple other pedals, but like the Ranger into the Fostex, and then direct is the
That's
sound.
crazy.
And then he monitors with a Roland Jazz Chorus.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, that guy's so sick. I don't know how much of his stuff you checked out, but like
I did. I checked out his newest album.
the albums are great. The live videos are nuts.
I didn't check any of the live videos, so I'll have to check that out.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Like how when I listen to it live, it's like, man, if the album sounded like this is the only thing I would ever listen
Yeah.
to. Like it's so good.
That's cool though. Yeah, I did see that JP2C combo.
Yeah.
Derek was telling me about it at Country Fest.
Nice. Devin says, Mesa still makes some good stuff, man. Like it's definitely hard to argue with the dual rack when it's styled the right way. But yeah, everything is not cheap these days, for sure. Yeah. Garrett says the same thing. The live videos are what hooked me. It was the same. I saw, I think I saw that Jimmy Kimmel performance of Are You Looking Up? And I was just like, whoa,
Yeah,
like
just
what is this?
insane.
Like, and then I listened to the recording and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then like watched a bunch more of the live videos and it was like, man, like what? That dude used to play in a band called, or he used to tour with an artist called Dijon, and he was in his band. And
I've heard of him.
Garrett, I don't know if you've seen this, but search up Dijon band rig rundown, and there's like an interview with Dijon's band, and Mike, like McGee, is in the interview, and he like talks through his rig, and it's like all the other dudes are like they've got all these like super boutique instruments, and like this is this and it's super dialed, and they go over to him, he's like, yeah, it's kind of just like, just like it's the pedal board. He's like, yeah, that's it. And they're like, oh, show the keyboard. He's like, oh, yeah, check this out. And just plays like the craziest like tones ever. Just like totally just chilling.
So it's basically just
But
Dorian and him would be friends.
he literally is Dorian.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's really funny. Actually, yeah, that's exactly who he is. This is Dorian.
Well, just telling by your impression, I was like, that's a Dorian.
Yeah.
Love you, Dorian.
Anyways, we're sidetracking. Check out McGee. He's sick.
He's good.
Devin says, for me, I'd rather drop the money on a G50 or a 120 and have the full functionality rather than amp that sounds good but has a bunch of quirks that haven't been addressed. Which amp are we?
The John Petrucci.
Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna get into talking smack, but yeah, for sure. It's nice to know what you're getting into for sure, and I mean with the internet being what it is, it's obviously easy to see when those things have been addressed and when they're not. So you can make informed decisions these days.
Yes.
Yep. For sure.
Nice, Dave. I definitely want to get a baritone or a 7-string.
Which baritone did you grab, Dave? That's sick. I want to get one so bad. I remember when we were in Seattle with Morgan last year. We walked in and there was this like 70s Dan Electro baritone, and Matt Kennedy walked up to it and played it for like 2 seconds. And he's like, "I'm buying this," and just brought it to the counter. And it was like, "This is the sickest thing
Those
ever."
Those Danos are so cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried that, or did you try the Reverend baritone that was at the booth?
Yes, I did.
That thing was awesome.
It was really sick, yeah. It's a cool vibe, man. Like, it's always one of those things where it's like, I don't know when I'd ever play this, but like anytime I picked one up, I've totally been inspired by it because it's just a different thing. Like, it's a familiar feeling with an unfamiliar sound.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of gravitate to things that are like normal to you in terms of what you play, but they sound totally different and it inspires different things. I did see Felipe's new baritone, yeah.
Dave's got a Reverend baritone.
2015, there you go, dude. That's the one. Yeah.
We were just talking.
Literally what we had at NAMM.
Yeah.
And yeah, Garrett, I did see Felipe, our buddy, just got Tom Anderson baritone 28-inch HSS, which is like.
Is it a Raven baritone or?
No,
what?
it's a Strat.
Okay, that's cool. Still.
HSS Strat 28-inch scale.
That's a big boy.
It's wild. It's really cool.
I know a lot of worship guys use baritones as well. Yes, the D25 does have good high gain tone with pedals.
Yeah, sure.
And we can show
you right now, buddy. We're getting there.
It's Kublai Khan time, boys.
Not that. That's an organ. Everyone's just like, all right, let's go.
Boys.
Yeah. We're going to do that right now. All right. So, Bodhi, I'm not sure what your real name is, but I'm calling you Bodhi.
Bodhi, my boy. It's time.
So, I'm just going to make sure my mute is on. So, I'm just going to run, this is my clean sound. I'm just going to run the G3, which is our high gain. Devin knows exactly what's up. I realize that's very modern. We'll go through that. Whoa! Luke's just so loud.
I forgot that we have this on still.
Yeah, your right hand's getting tighter, dude. You're getting it.
Sorry, keep going.
No, dude, you're good. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how I'd go about it with the G3.
Play Back in Black, Derek says.
Play Back in Black?
With the tilt.
Oh, tilt boost. Yeah, we can do that.
No, he's talking about tilt boost to G3 to D25.
Oh yeah, we'll do that for sure.
Yeah, sorry, I read that wrong.
Jason, 20 watts through a cab obviously is not a ridiculous amount. I guess it depends on the setting that you're in. That being said, if you're miking anything, like I've seen people gig a stadium with an AC30. So like anything that you're miking, you're good because you can get it in your monitor. It's not really a problem.
With the two notes.
And I was gonna say, if you're in a setting where you can use it, the 2 notes kind of negates all of that. So. Derek.
Jeez.
Oh jeez.
Gross.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Tilt into the G2, into the G3, into the G4. We're doing everything at once? No, don't. No, not yet. No. Frank Marino. That's a name I've definitely heard. I don't know if I've heard much recently, but definitely have heard that name. Absolutely.
Frank Marino sounds similar.
Marcus, what's up, dude?
Could be because of Dan Marino. my
Marcus, I think we have something for you that I will confirm tomorrow. But I think it's good to go. Marcus is from Tom Anderson. He is the best.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, that guitar is awesome, Marcus.
I will say, just because you're here, Marcus, I'm my first gig with this weekend, and I've been dialing in. I redid some pedal stuff and was dialing in sounds, and honestly, I've never spent less time dialing in sounds than with
just ready to
than
go.
with this guitar. It literally has taken 2 seconds. It's been so awesome. So thank you. Anyways, yeah, Frank Marino. I've heard KV. Like, is he a solo artist? I definitely know his name, or did he play with, or Derek, would you know? I definitely recognize the name, and I can't remember where from. But anyways, Garrett, what did you actually want to hear?
Tilt and G3 into D25.
With the 7.
Tilt boost.
With the
Yes.
7 string, though? Okay, yeah, we'll give it a go. The Rev 112 IR. Yeah, Garrett, it's great, dude. The 112 is actually my second favorite compared to the 412. Okay.
You need to see live videos of Sam? Well,
Devin, it's a corporate gig. I don't know how much you want to see me
fly out to Winnipeg.
Watch me playing Michael Jackson songs.
It's time.
Yeah, come to the Higher Lows album release show October 19th. What?
I'm going.
What?
I'm going.
I
I've
didn't
never
know about
heard of
that,
this,
though.
but I'm going.
No, I haven't heard of that either.
Oh, what's the D40 and G50? What's that?
No. Yeah, you heard it here first. Higher Lows album's coming out October 18th.
Can you say where it is?
CD release show October 19th.
Do you know where it is?
I do, but I'm not saying it.
Are you pressing vinyl?
No,
Why not?
because that takes too long. And we're a local band.
I'm gonna press. I'm gonna bootleg Higher Lows and press my own before.
Ah. It does the thing. Does the thing that we like it to do. I haven't played enough 7, and I should, because
And that thing is awesome.
Jacob's also coming to Gearfest, and I think we might play a couple songs. And
Oh, cool.
I haven't played 7-string or learned any of the GS songs ever, so I probably should do that.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's a new one for you, Luke.
Oh, I've listened to Era. Don't worry.
What?
I've listened to Era. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, there's so many of those. Yeah, or like.
Yeah, you're literally playing one of the new songs, isn't it? Isn't that one of the new songs?
That was oh, Glimpse.
Yeah, there you go.
Something like that.
They're so good.
Yeah, sweet. I'm 7'd out.
Sweet.
Here you go.
I'm not.
Let's chug.
I'm not. Okay. Is everybody sitting down?
Marcus, that's sick, man. Marcus says, by the way, I did an audition jam last week, and the guy was recording the entire set as a multi-track into Logic. After that, he commented on how killer the D25 sounds through the torpedo. That's awesome. Thanks, dude.
See you, Dave.
Love to hear that.
You're missing the best part of the stream, though.
See you, Dave. No, he knows what's happening. Yeah, man. I'm really enjoying, I've only really messed around with the D25, aside from on the stream, just in a room because it's a combo, but, hearing how the top end being more pronounced kind of translates to the torpedo, it sits quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it.
You want to hear some After the Burial? If only I knew how to play After the Burial. They were really good live, though.
Yeah, they were.
They were very good
They're great.
live.
Oh, yeah, you saw them at that.
Yes, I did.
The show where everything went down.
You don't even have to say anything. You just have to say the show, and I just know exactly what you're
The
talking
show.
about. Man.
That was crazy. Oh,
Still
dude.
doesn't feel like real life.
Anyways, go ahead. Dave says he's going
time
to wait
to
for you.
play
Don't make him wait too long. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, perfect.
There you go. Background note. Go again.
Okay, ready?
See you, Marcus. I'll get in touch tomorrow and figure out what's up. I think we should have some stuff for you. So.
Bet you could do a dry wet rig with effects from the two notes running out of the no cab IR on.
Yeah, you could actually.
Yeah.
That's a very in-depth.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a good idea, Devin. Devin says, I bet you could do a wet, dry, wet rig with effects from the two notes running out with no cab IR onto the return of the other two D25s. And yeah, you could actually. We should try that.
Huh.
Oh, Dan, you say that's the only day Ottawa's alive? I've had a great time in Ottawa when I've been there. But I guess Canada Day in Ottawa is kind of the thing. Yeah.
Let's go, Kublai Khan.
He knows. What's that?
Oh, yeah, right.
That's literally the riff. And the drums are like. Okay.
You're telling me you don't want to hear that for another 2 minutes?
It's like so staccato though. Like you're holding it out. It's like yeah, something like that. Nice.
Have you guys ever tried going torpedo out into wet pedals wired up in stereo? No, I have not.
No.
Into like an interface or something? No, I haven't. We should though.
Side note: the Rev Green pedal sounds killer with my Mesa Cali tweed. Nice. Glad you dig it, man. Thank you. That's
Let's
nice.
get Kublai Khan on Rev.
That'd be sick.
That would be sick.
I saw, like, we obviously jumped right to high gain. Let's jump through some of the pedals while we still. It's almost.
We're getting there.
It's almost.
We're really getting there. It's almost 9:30. Yes, that is true.
I didn't even think of that.
Raise
But I'm
my
just gonna wear this shirt for every stream now.
point.
But yeah, let's jump through some of the other stuff because I saw some folks were asking to hear the tilt boost and how that kind of responds with the gain boost because like. Undoubtedly, the D25 can take high gain pedals. I feel like a lot of people. This is the thing. Like, I feel like not as many high gain players use combo amps. I'm not sure why that is. It might be the open back thing. I don't know. But I feel like yeah, the D25 can do that. But I feel like a lot of the people who are going to go for the D25 rather than the D20 likely are going to want to go with not as high gain of tones. You know. So we'll try some of these other pedals here.
Why not? Devin says he'd love to see more artists on Gear and Beer, and he remembers the Ben Bruce stream. Yes, that was a great episode.
That was fun. I remember doing that with Ben. He was super nice, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. And he's not with him anymore.
No, unfortunately.
No, yeah, but you know what, dude? Family stuff, like,
Gotta do your-
you've got to
yeah.
respect that.
Gotta
yeah.
do your thing.
And I got that vibe from Ben when we were chatting. Like, he was, he's always talking about his kids and his wife
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, he definitely seems like a family guy, which is how you need to be. So yeah, all the props to Ben. That was a great stream. I had a lot of fun hanging with him. Yeah. Then I saw today. When's the pedal show in Montreal?
Who knows?
You mentioned this last year, Dan. I know, like, I saw that it actually looked decent, but yeah. Okay. Let's get some tones.
You got your gate on there.
Yeah.
It's got like a nice little tremolo on the tail there.
Yeah.
You know of an artist that may want to get on there sometime?
930 should be on the back of the Only Sam shirt.
That would be good. Where do you want to start?
Well, I'm gonna just hit it with the tilt boost right away
'Kay.
because I'm trying to figure out what this knob does. When Marcus comes back, I'll ask him, but it only does it on the middle pickup. But
Oh. Is that like a phase thing?
I don't know, but it's only the middle pickup.
Yeah. It sounds like it's going out of phase though.
Yeah.
It just sounds fatter.
Yeah, I dig that. And then when you pull it out and do the split, it's super nice.
That's nice.
Garrett says, my reason for wanting the D25 is to be able to a gig in a non-metal but record modern metal direct setting using IRs. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's exactly it. So I kind of don't care about the open back construction and not being for metal. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's kind of the thing. Like the design with the D25 is like, as I mentioned earlier, if you turn on the speaker load, like it's bigger, but if you turn the speaker load, you can use it just as a head. It has the extension cap,
Yeah,
out, right?
exactly.
So like you could absolutely do that. Yeah. Tilt boost. So there's two ways you can do that tone. One is, you know, like it does the country thing.
Yeah.
But
Footloose.
Footloose. That's literally the tone. Yeah, that's literally it. But it also, you know, the same tone.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the chorus from that?
Oh, that one. Yeah. The title fight song, right?
What?
The title fight song, right?
Yeah.
That's sick, though.
Like that tone.
I like that a lot.
How's that sound with the P90s on the D20
Let's
there?
see. Let's take
Hang
a
on,
look,
hang on.
shall we?
You're missing something. There you go. We were there. We're boosting. Dirt Racer X says he likes the open back for a small room that fills the room better in a quiet setting. Totally. There's absolutely the right setting for both things. Man, that tone is like pure mid-range.
Oh, yeah.
It's so sharp.
Sorry, I had this set for boosting high gain, so give me 1 second here. Let me just get some good old stuff going on here. Okay. What's up, big dog?
See you,
Let's
Garrett.
talk about you.
Jack, what up, buddy?
Jack's
How you doing?
That's
P-
my...
P90 sound good too, man. Hit it with the tilt boost. Yeah,
It's just straight country fest right there.
good rock tone though.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Here.
Put the gain at noon. Like, how hot is it to sit in it like that? Jack, this thing is amazing, dude. I love it. This and the RSDs are the only guitars that I'm going to play now, and the Structure. But
Well, how do you play back in black?
EDA pentatonic, literally E pentatonic. Yeah. Nice, dude. Yeah.
Oh, you put it up there.
I don't know. I've never actually sat down and like consciously learned that song.
Neither have I, actually.
Yeah.
I don't like AC/DC.
You can't
Heard it here
like
first.
whether you like it or
They're
not.
so
you
good,
can't you can't deny it, dude. Like yeah, no.
Malcolm's one of the best rhythm players.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
arguably Angus is one of, like, if you
Oh, yeah.
regardless of technical skill, you just look at what he's done for guitar.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like you can argue right there that he's one of the guys, like one of the most like instantly recognizable guitarists ever.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And at, like for AC/DC, it was at a average consumer level. It wasn't even like musicians seem to know who it is. It's like some
Everybody
dude,
does.
yeah, that doesn't know who he is. Like, you know, he made guitar approachable.
yeah, it's the guy
So-
with the weird mouth thing that he does.
Yeah, and the shorts.
Yeah, and the hat.
In the suit. The whole
Interesting
thing.
little getup.
Yeah.
Jeff, happy birthday, dude, and congrats on the Canvas tuner and the Muffaletta.
Nice. I gotta get a canvas tuner, man.
Canvas tuners are sick. That's what we're using on the board that I have right now, and all the other boards that don't have the tuner.
You've upset Basil.
I'm sorry, Basil.
Just to clarify, I did not say I don't like AC/DC. I said I
Dude.
don't listen to AC/DC, but I absolutely have respect for what they have done for music.
Rich, you like
Like-
AC/DC?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Love AC/DC.
Come
my
on,
God.
just be on my
Always
side.
will.
Be on
Yeah.
my side for once.
You can't deny it. It's just good tunes.
Yeah.
They're
man.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not my cup of tea.
No.
I also made Dave very angry today when I said I didn't like Judas Priest.
Like Tolex, Dave? Really? I
Yeah,
can't
'cause
see.
I
I
drove-
didn't know Dave was a Judas Priest
We were
fan. That's
driving
sick.
over. Dude, he
Big
loves that kind
time.
of stuff.
He loves it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Loves
sick.
power metal. Loves black metal too.
I knew Dave loved black metal because he used to play in a black metal band. Like when Dave and I met in high school, Dave was playing in Northern Shadows, and like they were all corpse painted up and stuff. It was sick. It was awesome. David had long hair. It was
I would
sick.
love to see that.
I would love-
dude. It was awesome. I
Dude,
remember
I'd
like
pay so much
we
money.
literally used to like go to David's parents' house and jam like with buddies in the basement because our bands would play together in like grade 9, grade 10. Like it was funny. Yeah.
Cannon will deny it. Oh, Carl.
Damn it, Carl. That's okay. You biked here
Let's
today from
go.
the city, so. Carl,
Dude, I walked in.
Derek, if you're watching, Carl biked here from Osborne Village today, which is insane.
Yeah, Carl, what time did you have to get up this morning?
He said it took an hour. But it's all, he's
Dude,
right though.
that's-
There's so many paths now. He's like literally just took paths until you're out of the city and then you just hit the highway and you're
My dad,
Yeah.
my dad used to ride his bike from St. James to the old Starbucks on Graham and Kennedy there.
Yeah.
He used to manage that one.
Yeah.
He'd drive his or ride his bike all the time over there.
Yeah.
Like-
If I worked in the city, I would bike everywhere.
oh yeah,
Like,
big
I
time.
just can't because I live in a inaccessible part of the city to bike from. Probably the most bike-friendly part of the city. It's just
Wellesley.
hard to get out of the city that way.
Supposedly. Wellesley's-
Derek's response is hipster. Cool. Caring about your health and
Yeah.
getting in a good workout
Exercise.
and exercising
Hipster.
while saving the planet is hipster. Got it. Biggest tonal difference between BEOD and Rev G3. They are entirely different. G3 is going to be a lot more, when I say sharp, not in a bad way, but like G3 is a little bit more
Tighter.
compressed, I guess. Yeah, tighter. But that's not just like I love the BEOD. I'd be saying like you boost the BEOD the right way and it absolutely rips. You know.
I don't know any of the used riffs.
Carl, oh yeah, it was a bad ride. You're not doing it again. That's funny. Yeah.
I was talking with
That's
the
crazy.
JBB guys about biking because they were all looking at getting bikes because in
Oh, yeah.
Nashville apparently a lot of people bike around.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you can't really do that in Winnipeg right now.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
Like,
you
not-
can for 2 months.
Well, like, yeah, when it's nice enough, you
Oh,
can. Like,
Carl.
the city's getting more friendly to it.
Does Carl have a satchel to ride with?
Derek, Carl has a phone pouch that's like tied into his bike so he can see the screen on his phone at the same time that he's biking. It's sick.
Yeah, you can watch. Derek, you should do that. Then you can watch South Park and ride a bike.
Derek, put one of those on your Peloton. Oh, wait, it has a screen and you still don't use it.
Okay. Okay,
Derek says, I don't doubt you have spandex shorts. That's awesome. Oh, man. I love Carl's story with that bike, though. He won that at a social.
it's a nice
He's
bike.
like, I won a super sick bike at a social, so I just have to start riding it. It's like, yeah,
Everybody that's not
so-
from Manitoba is like, what is a social?
A social is how cheap people have a wedding.
Yeah,
and
it's-
everyone in Manitoba is cheap.
Yeah, everyone like donates money and stuff, and
A social is a wedding fundraiser.
it's a way to
Derek says I can watch Supper Time from Manitoba. Sorry, yeah. What was I talking about? I got really distracted.
It's
there
out
for
of
2
the
seconds.
box yet.
Yeah, no, I'm done. It's out of the box, the Peloton.
Yeah.
It is. I got distracted with what I was going to say there. Oh, well.
Anyways, tilt overdrive.
Yeah, hit it with the
Okay.
TOD.
Even that is like.
That sounds great, man.
That sounds like
Yeah.
I have an overdrive on right now. So this is at everything at noon right now on the left side of the tilt overdrive. So obviously the drive part of the tilt overdrive.
Sounds great.
The thing that I love about Rev products is that you can get. Okay, no, I'm going. I promise
I
I'm
was
not
like,
trying to sell out.
where are we going
I
here,
promise
dude?
I promise I'm not selling out. I promise I'm not selling
No,
out.
I thought you were going to hate.
No. So Dan specifically designs all of the products to make it sound good at noon.
Yes,
so like even
that
just
is- that
having
is
that
true.
right there
Yeah.
is like super, and also the amp is
Everything's a new.
essentially at noon.
It's funny that you bring that up because I very rarely mess with the amp EQ
Yeah, exactly.
much. Like I generally leave it pretty flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. No,
So-
that's a good point.
So yeah, I just like that it's all very usable and you can know exactly where to set it and it'll sound real good and then you can just adjust to where you want.
Yeah. I do. You know what's funny? That was the first like technical, fully informed thing that you've said that I've been like, you are 100% correct.
I know. This is typically how I run my tilt. I run it with the gain down a little bit, probably at like 10 or 11. The bass is at noon. The treble's at like 1 or 2. And the volume is wherever it is. So just a little more presence.
Scott, that's the way to do it, bud. I had a backyard wedding at my wife's parents' house that I live in now. And by live in, I mean we bought it. So we bought our wedding venue.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Didn't mean to. And it was during COVID. That's the reason it happened there. But how does the tilted D stack with the protein? I think. Derek, what's in front here? The protein is after the rep stuff, right? I think it is. We could try that. Nice. Which side of the protein, Jack? Man, that sounds good. That's a good
protein.
Protein's a great pedal, dude. Oh man.
It's so good. My buddy's selling one right now. He wants the blue side.
Oh yeah. Okay. I see why. Yeah.
That sounds real good.
It's a killer pedal, dude. Yeah,
I have
love
a
it.
buddy that's selling a protein,
Should buy it.
$300, Canadian, which is good price.
Everyone's like, dude, Tom Quayle likes, dude, who do you think I am? I don't know anything about that. Whole bunch of, I literally don't even know what. Just all whole tones. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to think of like all the like legato.
That's insane.
Like all that kind of stuff.
I could never.
That's the Nick Johnson thing where it's like, that's honestly a really good way to see your, like I'm just picking that. And if you can get all the notes to like have the same velocity just with your left hand, then that's good. You can practice that. Musical? No. Fun? Sure. Anyways,
Sorry, I'm just texting Rich right now. Give me a second.
like that, Rich?
Yeah.
You have a
Good.
talkback mic, right?
Yeah, it was a production question.
Oh, he's double dipping right now.
No, as in stream production.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like amps. I was like,
No,
dude,
no.
you're not doing any cabs tonight, man. Like, gotta finish setting up the shop tomorrow.
Also the boost is wired first
Yeah, sweet.
because
I
the
figured.
Harby is the last in the chain. So it goes boom, boom.
You mean the swarm? I thought the swarm.
Oh,
was last
yeah, sorry.
in the ABY,
Yep,
yeah.
yep, yep,
But that row is, yeah.
Yes.
Good old Ionian. You are correct, Jack. Kind of cool to hear the rep pedals through some of the pedal amps that are coming out now. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Try some of the Laney stuff for the Black Star stuff. Like we're
Yeah.
all about other gear, man. Like
That
we're,
would
like
be cool.
that's part of why we do this, honestly, is because like this is like for myself or for Derek or like you're super busy too, but like a lot of us, this is the time that we actually have to like mess with stuff. Like otherwise, like we're really lucky to still work in music. But I like personally, I've been having a really tough time recently, like separating my work music brain with my fun music brain.
Yeah.
And it's like I sit down to like actually write something for myself and immediately go into like I have to achieve something mode.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't.
No.
Like you can just sit down and play. And like I feel like anything that I've really enjoyed that I've actually came up with has been a result of that, like not sitting down and trying to force myself to
Yeah,
create
just let it
something.
come organically.
Yeah, just let it go. Like forcing anything is not going to help it. And yeah, it's kind of hard to turn off like being a working music, like whether you're playing or teching or working here, like kind of being constantly involved in music. It's really easy to overwhelm yourself, and like you kind of have to separate those two brains and know when to hone into each of them. So yeah, I don't know. This is a lot of the time where we get to like sit and just mess with gear and stuff, and we're totally into trying everything. Like we aren't just here to be like, hey, here's the Rev stuff. It's like we're kind of here to be like, hey, this is stuff that we like
all the
having
cool
fun
stuff,
with, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, like, and sometimes, you know, we have new stuff coming out. It's like, hey, check out this thing, you know? Sometimes it's like, oh, you know, 9 times out of 10, Derek comes home from some trip, and it's like, hey, I got this, and it's like, cool, let's check it out.
Yeah,
you
let's
know,
try
like,
it out.
Let's just throw it in there and see how it goes.
Well, and we don't really check it out until the live stream, so you guys are kind of seeing our first impressions as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that. I like that kind of our like natural reaction to those things. And obviously, you know, with stuff like this, you know, we try to keep some stuff a little bit more informative. You know, obviously with the D20s and D25s, all those are on sale right now. Now is a great time if you're looking to get into one of those amplifiers. And really, like the D25 and the D20 have been doing, you know, the D20 kind of continues to do really great for us. It's kind of been a staple amp, and I think it's a really accessible amp for a lot of people. For a lot of people, you know, it's a gigging amp. For some people, it's their first tube amp. I think it kind of fits into that format of like, you can use it at home, you can use it on a gig, it'll work. If you want it just to be like turn on and play through your cabinet, great. If you want to get into emulating different tube sets and stuff like that, great. It can be as easy or as in-depth as you want it to be. And I think for that reason, it's made it a very approachable unit for us. And the D25 was just kind of the natural continuation of that, you know. So yeah, if you guys are looking for like a pedal platform, even then, you know, like we got G20s on sale too. Pro Series are $400 off, like kind of everything at the moment. It's a great time to look into. If you've ever had any curiosity about getting into one of our products, now is definitely a good time. And we're doing free customization too. So on the D25s, like this is our pewter trout. This is one of our more popular 12Xs. When I didn't know it was called that, I just called it like Space Vox. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like when I first saw it, it reminded me of a Vox right away, but it was like kind of more modern and cool. But this is the pewter trout, white chassis, white piping. Like you can let everything on here that you see. You can pick, like you can pick the handle, you know, hardware, color, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, on top of the $200 off, we're doing free customization as well. So make your own.
Is the creamback included in?
No, that's
Okay,
the only thing. The only upcharge would be the creamback. Yeah, and that's, as we mentioned before, Celeste and Jack.
Just because it's way more.
They just cost more money. Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been having a lot of fun putting some of these together. We've seen a lot of people come up with some really, really cool aesthetics. I like, you know, there's so much stuff that I would never like think of just because it's not my taste. And that I've seen and I've been like, oh, that is really cool. Like, I'm not a big blue fan, but I've seen a lot of those like the navy with the tan. Every time I see, Bradford Mitchell's amp. Like every time I see that amp, I'm like, oh, that is clean. Like I love that. So I've kind of got some new ideas from it. You know, just seeing what everyone puts together. But yeah. Anything you guys want to hear as well, let us know.
I was going to say, anybody got any other questions? We're getting
Honestly, aside from the shirt, Luke does have a very early day tomorrow.
Yeah, and a long day too. So.
Yeah, Luke's got a long one tomorrow, so we'll wrap her up pretty quick here. But if you guys have any questions or anything you want to hear, you know, as always, hey Sam, look at the time. Hey dude, it's if this wasn't trademarked, I'd say we'd make a shirt with it, but we should.
We should make one. This is 9:31.
9:31.
Or 9:29.
9:29. Yeah.
Oh, 2-hour mark. Let's go.
Oh, it's 9:30. No.
Sammy's running late tonight.
Dude, we're 2 seconds over. It's time to go. No. In all seriousness, yeah, Luke does have an early day tomorrow. So appreciate you guys. If you guys have anything else you want to hear, let us know now, and we'd be happy to show you, answer any more questions. Aside from that, you know, all the usuals. Come hang with us in the Rev group. Lots of kind of more inclusive kind of stuff that we post there on Facebook. All of our stuff's on sale right now until the 10th. Free customization, all that. There's going to be a new video tomorrow. For anyone who was asking about the differences between the V30 and the Creamback, Derek and Manny and Dorian made like a real, an actual in-depth, high-quality comparison, and that's going to be going up on our YouTube channel tomorrow. So you can watch that and hear it for yourself, because hearing is generally how I find what I like. It's funny, in all of Sean's videos recently when he's doing the educational thing, he's like, you just got to listen. That's the biggest thing. Honestly, like, listen before you play. And I kind of feel like, yeah, that's where we always end up landing, you know? But can you play some Nirvana?
I'm good. I'm good.
I literally know Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's it. That's the only Nirvana riff that I know. Andrew, thank you, man. Really, really happy to hear you're enjoying your D20. It means a lot, dude. What was that? What are you doing?
It's just the G.
There you go, Derek. That's your Nirvana. Oh, Derek, I'm jealous, dude. We got some tie on 59
There's your
tonight.
Nirvana, if you even know.
That's the Kublai Khan version. That's the Kublai Khan version. Okay, thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Derek, I'm jealous you had the tacos. Next time you're back, you have to make me tacos.
You're not back next week, are you?
I said next time Derek's back.
Oh, okay. Play my approximation of PBR on the guitar. Got it.
Oh, the repeats don't go forever anymore because this thing sucks. I can't do it. You've got to do it. There we go.